Mid-quest. What small thing pisses you off more than usual? People who stand in front of exit entrances having a conversation. Right there. Blocking the way. People asking questions and then not listening for the answer. I have a different job now because my last boss did this so often. While at a restaurant, people just needing to have the volume on their phones turned up to max while they either listen to trash music or let their kid play some game, and said game sounds like a damn slot machine. Nobody around you wants to hear it. Also with earbuds in, something catching the cord and having them violently ripped out of your ears. People not letting people off the subway or out of elevators. Getting home after being out all day. Taking off my pants, shoes, etc. and then having to go back out for something stupid. Any sticker that you can't peel off in one piece. Absolutely infuriating. People who always try to one-up your situation. Tell them you've got a cold and they'll respond, "I've had pneumonia for 10 years or some shit." People continuing to explain something to me after I've said I know at least thrice. People walking 10% slower than you in front of you while you have no opportunity to pass them. Birds that fly in front of cars. You have the whole sky, damn it. Not covering your damn mouth when you cough or sneeze. Using Reddit on my mobile and trying to click a link but end up minimizing the comment, so I gotta go in with my sausage fingers and click on it but accidentally min a response. Happened to me twice on this thread alone. Ants in the kitchen. The type of people who can never just admit they screwed up. Doesn't matter how small the mistake is. When confronted, they always have an excuse or a story. Just fucking say "I'm sorry" and move on. I don't need an essay on why you did what you did. It's not that big of a deal. Any slight amount of input delay on games like Mario Kart or Mortal Kombat. Drivers that brake right of way to be nice. It's your turn to go. Fucking go. When I see some just leave their shopping cart in the lot when they are right next to the cart return. Public Bluetooth speaker guy editor whoever gave me gold. THX a lot. Banana threads. You know those tiny cords between the banana and its skin? I find them revolting despite liking the fruit itself. It's like eating hair. Just the tuft of it makes me want to vomit. I have yet to meet someone who shares my utter disgust for that wiry filth. People who talk down about themselves hoping you'll disagree and compliment them. Grocery store shoppers that leave their cart in the middle of the aisle so no one can pass by as they bend over to read labels. They seem oblivious to others trying to get by and don't take the hint when a shopper makes a sound to get their attention. I can't stand being told you chose whether your day is good or bad when talking to someone about having a bad day. I know focusing on the positive is good, but sometimes I'm just having a shitty day. Washing a spoon and making myself wet with a flood wave. Drivers who text at the red light then don't go when it turns green. When there is something round in the back of my car that rolls every time I take a corner and it's too far away for me to just grab it to make it stop. Edit thanks for the gold. People at a pedestrian crossing who don't push the button, stand too close for me to do it, and then look angry when the green man never appears. Two people who decide the best place to hold their conversation is in a doorway. Like, take a few steps in or a few out. Meanwhile I guess I'm supposed to say excuse me but should be excuse you. I absolutely hate it when someone is out in public, takes a phone call, and puts their phone on speaker. And to that same end, if you're checking out at a store, please have the courtesy to at least get off of the phone and speak to the person ringing you up. At the very least, put the phone down and take care of your business. When I worked retail, I would always speak to a person who was checking out with me at a louder than normal volume if they were talking on the phone. Little children running into my room and then leaving repeat 100 times. The fitted sheet coming off the mattress in the middle of the night. It's like an alarm clock that is going off right next to my ear. Impossible to ignore. I can't fall back to sleep unless I put the sheet back on. People who chew loudly or with their mouth open. It's just one of those things that shouldn't piss me off but drives me insane. When people don't use their turn signals when driving. When people can't outright say no to me and waste my time stalling instead. Hitting furniture with your smallest toe. When your curtain leaves a tiny gap letting a ray of sunshine penetrate your eyeballs. People who must always have the last word and cannot apologize without adding a but. People who tailgate me when I'm going over the speed limit on a 2-lane road. Get off my ass or go around. PPL telling me to do things that I was going to do. Edit thank you for the silver kind stranger. Unwashed dishes.